Okay. What's up? I've been out for a while, so I'm gonna post a little YouTube video here from my good old, totally always scheduled, never scheduled channel updates. The last thing I uploaded on this channel. Yeah, so last I was uploading, looked like I had a Area Let's Play going on and the Hollow Knight streams that we were doing over on Twitch. So anyone who was hip and in the know at the time with me things would know that I was doing Twitch at the time. I was really trying to explore every possible avenue of, getting myself out there, right? Because that's my objective was make living on YouTube and streaming and make living by online personality, etc., etc. And but did I quit at that? I'll just be blunt. Yeah, I quit at that. Now, the way that actually happened was I was growing rather frustrated with the cultures of Twitch and YouTube nowadays. Both of them are not really fun for me to try and enjoy being on, I feel like. So, at least not in any serious capacity, right? I'm not going to go back to Twitch at all, I don't think. Because that's ultimately where the burn came from, I think, because it mainly came from Twitch. I think that it felt like for all the effort that I was putting into, my brand and my content on Twitch and on YouTube too, but in a different way on YouTube, it felt like everything was for nothing because I would have like one or two regular chatters that would actually come and hang out. One of you two is here. Good to see you, by the way. I hope you'll stay on YouTube, maybe. And most of the time, it was just dead silent, which, sure, fair enough. Or it was annoying bots, spammers, scammers. The kind of people that just want to go around and prey on small streamers and try to exploit them for whatever purpose they may have, right? Oh, I'm selling followers, I'm selling subscribers, I'm selling, whatever other thing that you probably want. Right? Loads of those. And it really just started to sink in how I was just not going to enjoy doing that long term, I think. Even if it did take off and I got to where I was aiming to be on Twitch and YouTube, I was not going to enjoy it, I felt like, long term because of just how shit people are. Like that's really what it boils down to. Is people are awful. I just hate people. And I don't think that, I think anyway, I was getting to where I didn't think at the time that I could enjoy a job where I was gonna have to interact with people. And, for the long time, like the whole year that I was working on YouTube and later Twitch, I was like, if I kind of don't really see it as people and I see it more as, like, just part of the job, but maybe it'll feel different. It didn't. On Twitch, at least. On YouTube, it hasn't really been that way. I haven't really had that problem on YouTube. So, that's why I go back to saying, well, I think the root of the why I quit streaming and YouTubing for the last 2 years is, that I think it rooted in Twitch, I think. Right. I wasn't getting anywhere any reasonable amount of time on YouTube, so I decided to expand to Twitch and see how that went, and Twitch fucking killed me, right? So I think that's what it boils down to. And then the last straw on that was that my day job, how I pay my bills and how I live here alone and still, manage to survive and all that, my day job was needing extra help, and I was in no position to say no because I needed money, and I was really getting fed up, and I could have used a break, and I just never went back after that. If I go over my Twitch, I'm pretty sure it actually still says that, hey, I'm picking up more time at work. I'm not going to be streaming for a while, right? Oh, it just says offline now. Okay. I must have updated it at some point. Anywho, so yeah, we definitely, probably, most likely, probably, certainly, not going back to Twitch streaming. Now, what does that mean for YouTube? Am I going to come back and start uploading on YouTube again? Is that going to be what I do? Probably not in the same way. So in the meantime, you know, after I had my whole falling out with the internet, and I hate Twitch and I hate YouTube, and people suck, humans suck, the internet sucks, YouTube and Twitch all suck. They're just corporate monstrosities now. You've heard enough YouTubers go on about how YouTube's and Twitch is not the same as they used to be back in my day. Back in my day, YouTube was about you, not making money, and, well, you know, kind of hypocritical to, like, try to make money on YouTube and then complain about that, right? To be fair. But the culture is different. And the culture is different both in the viewers and also dramatically so, the overhead, right? The people who run YouTube and Twitch are so very different now from the way they started. So whenever I was going into this whole idea, I was really hoping it would be more like what I remembered YouTube being when I was growing up, right, as a teenager. You know, Yogscast, PewDiePie, you know, their heydays, that kind of shit, right? I was kind of hoping it'd be something more like that, where, you know, it can just be fun, and I can just, well, again, that's a naive statement. It's not just going to be fun. Though I'm sure it wasn't just fun for them either. But I'm losing my train of thought here. More tangents. But anyway, I was just very disappointed by what it has become. It's just become so competitive and intense, and it's just not the same as it once was. Anyway, I'm not gonna go on yapping about that too long. That's been beat to death by so many YouTubers now. But am I coming back to YouTube? To answer the question, definitively, probably yes, to a degree, but not in the same way. Because but also because in the meantime, after all that yada yada happened, I went back to school, and I'm currently still in school, and I will probably still be in school for the next several years. Right? Okay? Because I have a job, and I don't have time to go to school full time. I have to make money. Therefore, I don't really have time for this shit anymore. So I went back to school to be a music major, which was what I had originally always wanted to be. I've always wanted to be a musician, for my living. That was my original passion. It's always been what I've known I should have been, wanted to be, always should be, right? I should be a musician. I am a musician, that's what I do. Except it hasn't been what I've done for a very long time, because many factors. But in the past couple of years, I've doubled back down on that. And I'm back to school, and I'm learning, and I'm playing music with people, I'm growing. It's been very good. It's been very good. Okay. So, but what that means is I don't have time to be a full-time YouTuber. I'm growing elsewhere. Now, that said, I just uploaded an Arma video. So, I did really enjoy making YouTube videos. Like, I didn't as much enjoy Twitch because, I mean, there were moments I really liked Twitch. Whenever I had a few regulars on Twitch, and when they'd come by, we'd just chat and hang out and vibe, and it was great. It was really cool. But that was not the majority of the time. The majority of the time was ugh. Or just being lonely. Being lonely is expected as a small Twitch streamer, right? But the ugh was just people being assholes and horrible and exploiting and not cool, right? Having to deal with that shit was just ruined it. Now, on the YouTube side, I really did enjoy editing videos. I really do enjoy editing videos, and I enjoy getting the comments and the feedback. Now, it is a bit discouraging at times that I just don't get anywhere, but it's okay, because I get that. It takes a lot of luck and a little bit of skill to be good at YouTube, right? And it takes being in the right place at the right time. And so, and often a lot of dedication. And I put a good solid year into it, and I'm afraid it's going to take a lot more than that. Man, I'm just getting on so many tangents. Point being, yeah, I'm gonna keep making videos because I like making videos. I'm just not gonna focus on it as hard now because I don't have time. Because YouTube is not what YouTube was never supposed to be. Gaming videos were never supposed to be my lifeblood, right? Once I saw the Terraria play, the very first Terraria Let's Play I did popping off, very first Terraria videos I did popping off, that was what drew me down into this rabbit hole of thinking, oh, I'm gonna be a gaming YouTuber. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be good at it. It's gonna be great. I can shake the table. Oh no. But originally, if you go back to the very beginning of the channel, this is supposed to be a music channel. This is where I'm a music producer. This is where I put my music. It was supposed to be, right? I was never supposed to be all about gaming, but that's what it became, because that's what worked, and the music didn't work. The music, what it should have been, what always should have been. And so, I'm gonna keep posting gaming videos every so often here. I'm also gonna post my music. Actually, the music you're hearing right now, I'm gonna go ahead and put some music from my current unreleased album that I really want to say in the later stages of production of. I want to get it out as soon as I can. So I can start working on another album that I have ideas for, right? It's instrumental music. Music right here and right now. It's unreleased from this unreleased album. I've been working on it for the past several years. My goodness, and I'm getting it freaking done. I'm getting it done. I'm getting somewhere. So that music will all be on the streaming services. By the way, if you didn't know, I'm on the streaming services. You can go find me. I think I've said that in my previous videos, but anyway, I'm there. This album's gonna be there when it's done. Anyway, I'm getting really long-winded with this. I'm just keep yapping, don't I? I'm awfully good at just yapping. Talking about something. Anywho, yeah, I'm gonna make gaming videos every once in a while. Just me and my buddies play games, because it's fun. I really do enjoy that. Just don't expect it to be as frequent or as standardized as it once was. If you're here for that, great. It'll be around every once in a while. You know, me and my buddies playing games. You'll still see it sometimes. If you want to stay subscribed, that's cool. You know, if you want to unsubscribe because I'm gonna try to make it a little more about the music, and not have as frequent of gaming videos. I totally understand, but I mean, to be fair, most of honestly, I had about 350 something subscribers a couple years ago when I quit making videos, and now 2 years later, I got 20 more subscribers. Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing, I guess. But no, if you're not down for what the kind of direction I want to take this is, not down for the kind of long, mildly edited videos, I'm gonna probably be doing. Me and my buddies playing games. I totally get if you want to leave. Cool. I'm gonna make videos really just when I feel like it for funsies. That'll be it. Okay, well, yeah, I guess I got nothing else to say right now, so I guess, I'll just pull a Charlie. Okay, about it. See ya.